Okay, got called out here 2011 Mercedes ML. Alright, Mercedes ML. There's your VIN number. You guys can look it up. Anyhow, it's going to be noisy. So, the complaint with this car is, turn the key in the ignition here. And when I turn it in, we're going to put on, ignore the SRS code. You'll see why in a moment. And let me turn off the AC so it's not blowing in here. Hit the off button. And I'm going to turn on the right turn signal. And right now, it actually appears to be working. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, it wasn't a moment ago, and what you had there was the fast blink. We had a code in here that was actually setting. If I go back out, I'm using the Autologic Drive Pro today. I go into the front SAM, and I go into fault memory. And right now it's showing no codes. What we had in there was a code for the right front turn signal. And we were able to sit there and try to do an actuation from here, which with no success whatsoever. Let me start this thing up and try putting on the right turn signal. Perhaps it'll behave or misbehave. Nope, right now it's working. And so it gets fed out here on the right front through this little fella right here, pink with white wire. Comes out here to that right front turn signal, and that power stays on at all times. So that power that was coming in there decided to come around to this side and get down to that front SAM acquisition module, because there are no real good connectors to access. And here's where the SAM module sits. Take out the seat, lift up the carpet, take out the moldings. And then they decided that this down here would be a good place. This is all normally covered up here with a cover and a push clip on top, which will be like so. And down in here is your front SAM module. Quick glances there. I don't see any pink with white on these. There was a possibility of it being in here, but all I saw in here was just one single pink. And then I came over here to this connector back here. And indeed, this is the one with the pink and white. So, which pink and white is right there. Need I say any more? So why don't I make more European videos? Well, because this is what I see. If it's European, find the water. I mean, it really comes down to that. I mean, if you have a problem, if you're having an electrical problem and you're not sure what it is, scan codes, talk to modules, see who talks, see who doesn't, and then get in there and figure this out. This one here is going to get a new sub harness. They sell these pigtails separately. It's going to get a new sub harness. They're going to locate the source of the water. Someone had been in here before. I don't know who. I don't know whether or not the SAM module has been replaced at some point in time, nor do I care. But it will get replaced now, as you can see, for obvious reasons why. So, right front turn signal. Simple circuit, right? Except that we send it out through a steering column control module out to a body control module, which is called a front SAM. And in this case, it's underneath the seat, underneath the carpet, right next to the battery, which you have to remove everything in order to get to. There's a big plastic cover that normally sits like so above it. So if you look down there and say, well, I don't think mine has it, move this thing out of the way, because down below that is the cover to show where it is. Anyhow, that's all. Quick and easy. You know, once we get this squared away, obviously it'll start working again. Me disturbing this thing, taking it on and off, obviously made some type of a change there that it decided to start working again. But that does not mean I'm just going to go in there and clean terminals and hope for the best. Look at the way this module faces. It's upward. The pins come up like this. There is nothing there to seal out whatever water intrusion went in there. I'm not going to take apart the SAM module and pretend like that's going to fix it and clean it out just, to feel good about myself. I know I have a driver issue. I know that driver issue will come back at the most inconvenient time, and I'll have to go through all of this again. So it's going to get a front SAM module. I'll do the coding with it. I'll contact over to Autologic. We can get the coding done and get this car back out on the road. So that's it. Quick, simple, and hopefully it didn't take up too much of your time.